I'd be lying if I said college has been a seamless transition. My freshman year of college has been filled with plenty of good times and bad times. Sometimes it feels easy to get lost in the shuffle of people, and it's even easier to feel like you're doing something wrong because of that. Even though these feelings can be very prominent, part of me wonders if they're even valid. Or maybe not if they're valid, but if they're at least shared by other people. So I'm going to ask some of my friends some questions about college, who I'd all say have varying college experiences. I don't necessarily know what I expect to get out of this, maybe just some sense that I'm not alone in whatever I'm going through. But regardless, hopefully if you're struggling or feel alone in whatever you're going through, you could take some solace in some of these answers.
I'm Shannon Huhn.
Harmen both.
Ben Thomas.
I'm Owen Butler.
My major is sociology, but I might plan on changing that.
I'm a double major in English and theater studies.
My major is health administration.
I am a marketing major at the business school.
Describe your college experience so far in one word.
One word.
Confusing, I would say.
Social.
Tumultuous.
Uneventful.
Has college been easy? Why or why not?
It's had its ups and downs.
It hasn't been easy, but it hasn't been as hard as I heard it was gonna be.
I don't think it's been too easy.
I would say it's definitely not been easy.
The assignments have been challenging, but this semester is definitely easier than the last one, for sure.
Just a combination of making new friends, getting used to your environment, struggling with workload and stuff like that.
Would you say you like college?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I'd like college.
I wouldn't say I like it, but I also wouldn't say I dislike it. I could honestly do with or without, and, it's all for the future, though, so.
How does your college experience match your expectations?
Very different from what I expected.
I would say it's not living up to my expectations as much as I'd like it to, but it's definitely hitting the bar. I'm enjoying it.
I'd say it's sort of what I thought it would be on the academic level.
I thought that adjusting to college was going to be a lot easier than it was. I think living on my own was something that was very strange and I wasn't used to.
If I'm being realistic, I would say it's pretty much what I expected.
And I think the way that academically college works, it's very different from high school, so adjusting to that was very weird at first.
Do you ever feel lonely in school?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yes.
Not often, but honestly, living in a dorm when you're with everyone, whenever I'm doing something alone, I feel like I shouldn't be doing something alone and I should be hanging out with people, but I never feel lonely.
I'd say I feel a little lonely, but I'm the type of person that can deal with that.
It can be hard, being away from home, but I'm lucky in that I live pretty close, so.
I definitely interact with less people than I do, at home.
Is there anything you take comfort in at school to ease your mind or relax you?
I play my guitar a lot. That makes me feel comfortable.
Golf. I love golf. And it's certainly a stress reliever.
Probably music. I listen to music when I walk and when I'm in my room.
Probably just alone time, I would say.
How optimistic are you about the rest of college?
I'm pretty optimistic.
I'm pretty optimistic about the rest of college.
Really optimistic.
Pretty optimistic, I feel like.
Is there any advice that you would give to any incoming freshmen this year?
Try to go in with no expectations and acknowledge that it's not going to be easy at first.
Plan your classes better than I did. Make sure you have it sounds stupid, but make sure you have a 4-year plan going into college so that you don't take unnecessary classes.
Try to make as many friends as possible, get involved, and go out and do stuff, because it can get pretty boring sitting in your dorm room alone doing work.
Take every day at a time. Don't try to tell yourself about the future. Just focus on what's going on right now and just get your stuff done.
You have to have an open mind about meeting new people, getting new opportunities, and feeling like you have a place there.
So even though we may not all be in the same situation, it's obvious that college leaves people feeling a certain type of way, especially freshman year. Not that it's fair to feel left out, overwhelmed, or even depressed sometimes, but these feelings are natural, and maybe even inevitable in college. They're the type of feelings that transcend state borders and friend groups and can infiltrate anyone's minds, not just mine and not just yours. But I know I take some comfort in knowing that these feelings are shared by my friends and probably a lot more people than that. And again, if you watching this feel alone in your struggle or like you're doing something wrong, just know it's not true and things will get better. It's not a matter of if, only when.